Hey guys, Analog Man here, and I'm here to do a review of the new Digimon New Collection Volume 2. Sorry about the glare here, but I'm filming this in my room right now, so pardon the glare. Anyway, so this new set is a re-release of some of the old Cage figures. Um, we move these aside for a second. I can show the box. Um, weirder thing is that when I got this, I wasn't actually expecting this nice of a box. I was actually expecting more of a kind of like like with premium Bandai releases, they usually have it in like kind of like a brown cardboard box, but this just came just like this, and it's pretty nice. It has a Digimon Tamers logo, and then it has Digimon Adventures, mainly because some of the figures inside are from Tamers, and some are from, of course, Adventure, and then you have the Bandai logo right here. On the rest of the box, you have like standard stuff. Then on the other side, you actually get to see this, which is a picture of all the figures in their glory outside of the cages, essentially. Then on the side, you actually get like sprite work, actually, which is really cool. Like, I've actually never seen this sprite of Gallantmon before, so it was really cool seeing this. And then the design of it, it's just very minimalistic, very nice looking. I do like this sprite because, of course, Machine Dramon is my favorite. But anyway, enough about this box. Let's actually get into the figures here. I've already opened up all of them, just to see how they are. Um, if you want to actually display it like this in this kind of plastic thing, be careful because right here, like if you just let go slightly, it'll just completely open up immediately, like super easy. So that's an easy way to drop them or something. So just be super careful. So all of them come in this kind of like a plastic cage. It's basically a reference to the original cage figures that they used to release in Japan. In Japan, they actually got bigger sized figures that came in these, while in the U.S. we usually got the smaller figures that came in like what like they were like packs of 6 figures. I remember because I actually bought a bunch as a kid, and they I don't know, like quality wise, they were okay, but they weren't like to this level. Japan actually, their figures were slightly above average for quality, so I would always try and hunt down the Japanese ones. But it's cool that they finally re-released them, and with much better paint, like especially Machine Dramon. Like if for anybody that's seen the original Machine Dramon, his color in the original is it's very basic. It just has 2 colors, but here let's actually take him out real quick so you can see. Oh yeah, be careful with this plastic piece. It can pop off the gate, so you have to be super careful with it. Shinramon right here. Cool thing you can see in his mouth that he has a cannon in there somewhere. Barrels right here. Sucks that they didn't really paint the insides black, but I mean, I can just do it myself, honestly. I like how they included the red. Kind of, if you look closely, there's kind of like a little bit of a smear, but it's fine. It's not too bad. Um, Nice red here. Very nice detail here. The metallic paint is actually really nice, so I'm actually really hyped about displaying this. This is a huge jump in quality compared to the original. Like this thing is like probably it's about the same size, but I like that it's a little bit more proportional. The old one was very like skinny and like kind of weird in its design, so I like that they actually like updated this for modern times and it looks very nice. Anyway, let's move on to the other figures. Move on to the other figures. Um, we have Numamon right here, and his buddy Manzimon, or his technically it's his evolutional form, but it's very cool. See, the weird thing though, I was expecting Numamon to be at least as big as Machindramon there, but he's actually very tiny. Like for proportional size, this is how big he is. He's he's really tiny, which is weird. But at the same time, I mean, it's proportional to the minifigures. But it would have been cool if he was at least sized up to be like Monzemon. Like here, if you compare sizes, Monzemon is just slightly taller. Maybe if he was like one size bigger, so he's like the same size like this, like by putting up to the camera like this, it would be better. But aside from that, it's like he is hollow, as you can see. Hold on, put down Monze here. Yeah, the inside of him is hollow, which It's kind of disturbing, but I mean, you're only gonna see this much of him, so it's fine. Aside from that, it's pretty solid of a figure. I would highly be careful if you want to display these guys. I honestly would display them in the plastic here because they are kind of small, and Numemon can actually like get out of the cage, so you got to be careful with that. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's move on to or not, not. Pardon me. That it's just Meramon. Meramon here, I actually really like his paint job. It's still sealed. Totally forgot to cut that, actually. There we go. Got him. So, I like his coloring scheme. Like, he's actually really tall. Like, he's actually slightly taller than Manzemon, but I like his coloring scheme because see here, you can see it's like kind of a lightish orange, and then on the edges of his body, they're all like a darker orange to kind of signify like the change, like shift in fire, which is really cool. His face is like, yeah, that's a face. It's just he's just ready to mess somebody up. It kind of looks like his face is stitched, like his mouth is stitched closed. But if you've watched the anime, he can actually just talk. It's just like a design choice, I believe. It looks really solid. I mean, he's not my all-time favorite. I honestly, like, my favorite, I honestly bought this set just for Machine Dramon because of how amazing his figure looks, but having Meramon, actually, and Numemon and Monse is actually a pretty cool bonus. The other one, that I actually found really nice also was Devimon, actually. Let's get this trash out of the way real quick. Okay, then... yeah, the plastic here is kind of, it's not really like, I mean, it fits in there, but it's just very, like, you just have to be really super careful. And then, of course, all of them are taped down, so just be careful with the tape and trying to rip it open. This Devimon looks kind of, I don't know how to describe it. His proportions are kind of weird. I mean, his arms are supposed to be super long. I know that from the artwork, but, I mean, the head, I feel like it might be slightly a little bit oversized, but proportionally, like with this figure, it looks okay. It's just I just find it kind of weird. The detailing on the wings is really nice. Like it has like, see, it's like tattered, like, you know, like holes in it, like a fallen angel kind of thing. It's really cool. And then on his shoulder, you can see this really cool skull design too. Looks nice. Looks very accurate to the show. Coloring is very nice too. Paint job on this one is actually really nice. I actually only got to look at it for a second before filming this, but it looks really solid. I love the paint job. Really good work with this one. And then the last two are actually, I would say they're kind of linked together because Guillaumon evolves into Dukemon through a warp evolution, from what I remember from Tamers, where he fused with his tamer, I believe. I'm actually not really gonna open this one up because it's just Guillaumon. He looks nice. I mean, it's Guillaumon, honestly. It's just him doing kind of like a derpy face. And then Gallantmon, I mean, he looks nice proportionally, but I feel like his body is kind of misshapen slightly in a way. Um, I don't know. It's just something about him and his design here that it look like, even from the back, like you can see all of his detail and stuff. But it's just, I don't know about these two. They're okay. Honestly, like I as I said, I bought the set specifically for Machine Dramon and most of the other evil ones. So that's why I'm keeping them in the box for now. Their detailing looks good, but I don't know. It's just like the chibified kind of form. It still looks kind of jank, in my opinion. Um, I don't know. That's about it with all these figures. Most of these sets actually come with about 6. This one came, of course, with 6. I don't know, like, these figures are very nice. From what I heard, some of these are basically the same exact mold as the old. They just kind of repainted them and made them a little bit nicer. Um, the question is it really worth it, honestly? For a collector, for me, because I love minifigures like this kind of thing, um, I don't honestly don't mind the price. I honestly don't mind collecting it. It's just maybe for some people, actually, the price point might be the main issue. Um, if the price point is the main issue, I don't know. It depends on the set, honestly, because some of the sets have weird stuff. Like for anybody that's seen the new announcement for the Belzamon set, it has almost all the Garuru stuff except for like one Kabuterimon, which is very off, I feel. So I don't know. I would say it's worth the money if the set has the figures you want. Um, for me, I didn't really mind having these figures, but these two I'm actually planning to give sell to two of my friends. So I'm not really sure. I thought it was worth it for this amount of figures, but at the same time, if you are looking for maybe one particular figure or maybe just a few in the set, I would say go for it. But at the same time, there's also a reason to pass on it. Honestly, it's up to the buyer in that case. It's just I honestly enjoyed this set. I mean, I got oh no, Miramon just fell down. Dang. Oh no. Honestly, these figures look really cool looking, and I mean they're in cages. It just looks really cool and weird, but at the same time, I like the design of it. Especially since I never really got a chance to essentially have any of these figures. I've seen collections of these on like Twitter and some other places, and they look amazing. And I always wanted to see like actually see these things in person, and they did not disappoint, especially being premium items. Um, anyway, that's basically most of the review because they're just yeah, that's all the cages at this point. But anyway, thanks for watching. Look out for more reviews and stuff. I do plan to review more virtual pet ones eventually. I mean, if you can see, I'm using actually the virtual pets as a background. Um, I am getting a Pendulum 20, so I will be doing a review of that as well. Um, I don't know. It's when I get it, I'll be posting it up. So just look out for that. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.